and welcome to episode number 82 of Creating a Legend. I am the FM novice. You join me today as we restart the competitive football away at Club Bruges in Belgium in the European Cup. I'll get it right in a minute. In the Europa League, first knockout round, first and second legs. That's right, a double header for you, ladies and gentlemen. So we were together for the Benfica tie, which we lost 5-4, and if I'm being brutally honest, kicked the life out of me, that game did. I was so deflated after that one, and we followed up with a 0-0 draw away at tournaments as well in the league, and it crushed me to the extent where I wasn't sure if we're going to continue. But we've ploughed on. We've had a couple of days off, we've relaxed, we've enjoyed the snow, and we've just calmed down, chilled out, and we can continue. Massive game today, away in Belgium. But first, let's talk about what's been happening in terms of transfers. 2 players have come in, and even though I've been talking about bringing in Ukrainian players, both these guys are not Ukrainians. Denis Stovakankov is a Slovenian centre-back, 30 caps for his country already, only 23 years old, a decent-looking central defender in the... He can head it, he can mark, he can tackle. Technically wise, that's all you can really do. But good mentals, good physicals. Comes in from Olympia for about £80,000. Will be a nice backup. Give me 4 strong options at centre back. The other guy I brought in is Sabia, a Brazilian midfielder. Very much one for the future. 18 years old, 5'5", 9 stone 8 pounds. So a small, lightweight midfielder. Is a one very much for the future. He's a 5-star potential. He's gone out to Sumy on loan. They're in the Ukrainian first division, so it'd be nice to see how he develops at that club. So it's been a relatively quiet transfer window. Plenty of chances to reflect on things, which has been good. We have had some players go out, and they've all been temporary transfers. So Dimitro Kolots is a lie. He has left the club on not a temporary contract. He's gone to Stal Kamianski for £59,000. 29 years old, was really good in his first season, played all his games in that season, 25 games, as a solid midfield option. However, he's just been left behind as we've strengthened that position, and he hasn't played for a couple of seasons. So we've dropped down a division. Interesting to see how he develops. And Savia, I've already mentioned, and Dimitri Sudyk has gone on loan to Chernivtsi, who are in the Premier League. We're getting 20 grand a month for him, so that's a pretty decent bit of business. Before we get into the Europa League tie, let's talk about the league. It is very, very tight. We are 7 points clear of Chernivtsi in 3rd place, 10 ahead of Dynamo Kiev with 4 regular league matches to go, and another 10 once the league splits. We are only 2 points behind Shakhtar, so very similar to position to this time last year, apart from the fact we are a lot closer to Shakhtar. So a massive few games to come. We've got Shakhtar, we've got Kiev. We play them both 3 more times before now and the end of the season. So get ready for lots of episodes against those 2 teams. Sarniowski is in goal. The back 4, Stepezi at right back, Ganchev left back, Svatov and Kovachenko are my 2 central defenders. The midfield is a sea of yellow. Crush on the right hand side. McKenzie, Ekrem and Tanskiewicz in the middle, all on yellow cards. Very much debated, do I pick them in this game, because I want to have a midfield for the return leg, but I've gambled. Fofana from the left, Fabian Diaz, the new sign that we talked about in the last episode, is up front. According to all media reports, we are very much up against it in this tie, so there's absolutely no pressure on us. That's when we usually thrive, but this is the first competitive game I am playing after the winter update has been applied. So I'm hoping the match engine hasn't been destroyed, because I was loving that tactic beforehand. Fofana breaks into the box, he shoots and he scores! 59 seconds gone, and Hamid Fofana has gotten off to a fantastic start. He was unmarked in the box as the ball came to him from a cross by Crush. McKenzie headed down to Tanskiewicz. Tanskiewicz played in Fofana, and Fofana does not miss those chances. Unless you watched the Chernivtsi game before the winter break, and he missed several of those chances. So a sensational start for us. Crush breaking forward, but he loses the ball, but he wins it back because he's awesome. Diaz now on the ball. Crossfield ball. Fofana again. Fofana is in, and that time he forces a save from the keeper. Possibly could have done a little bit better then, but no worries. Fofana for corner kick. Played it back to Crush. Crush switching to the far post, and Svatok heads it over the bar when well placed. We could be 3-0 up after only 8 minutes, but it's only 1. Will we rue those missed chances? And will I remember to breathe as I am talking? Palacios with a throw-in. Intercepted by Pafana. Ganchev now on the ball. Looks for options. Ekrem, good pass. Even though he's closed down quickly. McKenzie crosses it field to Crush. Crush has been involved in everything. Beats his man brilliantly. Whips the long ball in, and Fafana finds the keeper. That looked like a very, very good save from the keeper there. Throw in Bolinio to McGee. He crossfield ball. Palacios, now McGee. Is this going to be the sucker punch? Palacios, McGee shoots from distance, and that is a pretty decent goal by Riley McGree. That stayed hit, unfortunately, and despite having 2 or 3 really good chances, we are finding ourselves 1-1 after 30 minutes of this one. No chance for Sarniowski in the goal there. What sort of reaction will we get? Svatok with a free kick switches the play to Fafana. Fafana, who's had every chance we've had so far. Tanskiowski looks for options. McKenzie. He finds Crush. Got an overlap with Stepezi. Stepezi loses the ball, and we could be caught here, but it's intercepted nicely by Svatok. He finds Tanskiowski. Now Fafana. Can he turn his man? No, he plays it back to Ganchev. Ganchev now Fafana. Fafana deflected. They'll break. Koshenko should deal with that, but they win the ball. Loose ball. Good tackle by Ekrem then. He finds Fafana, and we can break now. He's driving forward. Finds Tanskiowski. McKenzie looks for Fafana. Can he get the ball in from the byline? He does. Back post. Crush is there. Crush makes it 2-1 to Gelios Kharkiv. Fafana got down to the byline, whipped the ball in, and Dimitri Crush, even though he is an absolute short ass, won the header and put the ball in the back of the net. Half time, and despite some really good chances, we have a slender lead. Hamid Fafana scoring before the first minute was over. They equalised for a humdinger of a shot through Riley McGree, but Dimitri Crush has made sure we have that slender lead. Fafana to take. He plays it across, headed down, and it's in! Kovachenko has scored! The big man up from the back heads in a corner early in the second half. Hamid Fafana took it. He looked unmarked. Well, he had a marker, but the marker was nowhere near him. And he's made it 3-1 to Gelios. The Ukrainian boy is doing a great job for us. The big thing for me at the moment is making sure I am signing Ukrainian players, as I can only play 7 foreigners in my matchday squad. So I really am hoping for a really good intake from youth players, which is due up as Tanskiowski plays the shot, but it's cleared away. And I'll just break off and talking about my youth intake as Jacobs is on the ball. Jacobs is in. Jacobs shoots and scores. That was pretty poor defending from us there. Long ball over the top. We didn't deal with it at all well. And Jacobs just blasted it past the goalkeeper. That's disappointing. It's 3-2. Is this going to be another 5-4? They have a free kick. Jacobs. Deflected. What's happening? I can't see what's happening. Kovachenko now breaking forward. I don't want him there. That's right. If you give it to someone who can actually play the ball. Yeah, Crush has got it. Crush into McKenzie. McKenzie hits the post. And it's wide. Yes, youth intake is due relatively soon. I'm hoping for that golden word of golden generation, because we do have some better facilities now. But last year's intake was poor. Going to make a change. Just debating what change I'm going to make. Amazingly, we've had no bookings. So I'm going to bring Starkov on for McKenzie. Starkov has been injured, just coming back to full fitness, but he's a really good player. Celtic did make a bid for him in the January transfer window, but it's only £10 million, so I told him to go back to Scotland and reconsider. As Kamsiowski gives the ball away, and that is a horrific goal to concede. Bogdan Karziowski, even though he scored a good header, has gifted them a goal there. That is atrocious play, and despite having a really good game, we will not have a lead as it stands. It's 3-3. Another game of lots and lots of goals. Stepezi, Crush now. Now back to Stepezi. He finds Crush. Starkov shoots off the post, and it's away. Another throw in. Stepezi. Crush. Starkov. No, Starkov again. Tanskiowski. Gets it across, but it's cleared away. Nayert looks for options, and Jacobs is on it. Are we going to completely capitulate here? But it's a poor pass, but he keeps it on. Bonaventure, Benteke, end of highlights. Crush whips it across and it's caught by the goalkeeper. 15 seconds to go. That will probably be the game. A 3-3 draw, which is incredibly frustrating as we have been really good going forward, but lapsed defensive mistakes has meant we have somehow made sure we do not have a lead, which we probably deserved in my very biased opinion. There's all to play for in the second leg. Just the one change, and that is Bogdan Kovachenko does not play. He's not involved in the 16 either. Edson McKaylee comes in his place. Sense of doom at the moment, because I think we should be through. We had a 3-1 lead and we have nearly ballsed it up. Are we going to be lucky and get through into the next round? Diaz, early free kick, whips it in, flicked on the near post, but gathered comfortably by the goalkeeper. An early goal would be fantastic for us. I think Dynamo Kiev are in the process of going out to Chelsea in the Europa League at the moment, which means we'll probably be the only Ukrainian team left in the competition. Free kick, header, Svatok with the header. I don't know if it came off his head or came off his shoulder, but it's a goal, and it's a goal to Gelios. Corner came in for Fofana. Svatok was unmarked. He had to head the header and found the back of the net. And Shakhtar in Europe as well, but they're going down to Arsenal at the moment. My status isn't about has been the only Ukrainian side still in the competition does stand as long as we can get through against Bruges. Palacios into Bahelio. He finds Van Aken. McGree. Do not let him shoot. Van Eyden forces a good save from Sarniowski. 20 gone. Relatively even game so far. We have the only goal. Stanskiowski to Diaz. Diaz is a very quiet first game. What can he do in this one? Ganchev. Stanskiowski. McKenzie. Plays into Crush. Diaz shoots. Diaz scores! Fabian Diaz. That is how you announce yourself to the new faithful, my friend. Lovely finish. The ball ricocheted across to him. It was Crush who almost had a shot, but the defender did well. The old good tackle that sets up a striker, and Diaz made no mistake. 2-0 on the night, 5-3 on aggregate. Come on, boys. This is ours for the taking here. Throw in. Ganchev would take. He finds Ekram. Now Diaz. Ekram. He finds McKenzie. McKenzie shoots from distance. Oh, George McKenzie. That stayed hit. That was a sensational strike. Didn't know he was capable of hitting the ball that hard. Keeper had absolutely no chance. That was superb. It was straight at the keeper, but it went so fast. He had no chance at all. 3-0. And surely now we are through. But there's a corner to them. And the shot's hit the post, and it's good tackle, but it's offside. Ganchev didn't know that was offside, but he slid in and made sure there was no goal. Bonaventure. Vanakin. McGree. Let's be defensively solid now, boys. Let's not give him a sniff before half time. McGree. Vanakin. Van den Eyck. Oh, that's a lovely ball through, but it's a superb save from Sarniowski. Whenever they've got through, Sarniowski has been big and strong in that goal, as that's a rubbish corner which Tepesi should deal with, which he does. He finds Diaz on the halfway line, but Diaz is tackled nicely, and Cools will win the ball. We needed a good half to settle my nerves, and we've had it. Svatok, Diaz and McKenzie with the goals to give us a 3-0 advantage. As Tansky obviously picks the ball. He's been booked, so he will miss the next round. I'm okay with that, to be honest. He's a good squad player. Diaz whips it across. Tansky with the header. Just called him a good squad player, which probably does it a little bit of a disservice. But he has made me eat my words by heading in our 4th goal of the night. By saying he's a good squad player, he's reliable, but we've got other players who are just as good, if not better than him, that we can bring in. And McKenzie has been booked as well, so I'm going to make sure that Ekrem stays on the field. He's available to us for the next game, so he will come on. Crush as well is on a booking as well, so I'm going to bring Dembele on the right hand side, even though he can't play in that position, but I just want to make sure that Crush does not pick up a booking to cause him to be out of the next tie. We pick up a lot of bookings playing the way we do. So suspensions and squad rotation are all part and parcel of the game. Van Aken finds Bonaventure. He doesn't find any player. Fofana now on the ball. He finds Diaz. Fofana. Diaz has a much better game today. Fofana's had a quiet one, but he's done all right. That's a lovely ball in. And Diaz. Close. Good, strong header. And we have another highlight. 10 goals already in this episode. We had 9 in the last one, 10 in this one. Tomorrow, you may get 11. Hopefully you'll get, you won't. You'll get a 1-0 victory for Gelios, and it'll be nice and easy, nice and straightforward. Tamskiowski on the ball. Can he shoot? No, he finds Fofana. Fofana puts the keeper under a lot of pressure, and Diaz just rolls the ball home. That was a weird goal. Fofana's shot wasn't great, but the keeper made a complete meal of it. And excuse me, Diaz running in, beat Tamskiowski to the ball. 5-0 on the night, 8-3 on aggregate. We have now 11 goals in this episode, which I'm fairly certain is a record for this channel and this content creator. Is there going to be more? It's only 60 minutes gone. There should be more. Boniogo, out Benassar, crossfield ball, Palacios, McGree. Club Brugge knocking the ball quite nicely. Terrio, Vanaken through. Bonaventure surely should have done better there. Thought a good save from Staniowski, and they'll get a corner out of that. The corner is going to be taken. Out to Benassar. Intercepted at the near post, comfortably cleared away. But they still got the ball, no one closing him down. Hellier. Nice defensive shape from us. Means that they get pushed back. And it's the end of the highlight. And we're going to be rolling. He's coming on for Diaz. We've got Wolfsburg in a couple of days' time, so a nice chance to rest Diaz and give Gaston Kevin Rowling an opportunity to do what he does best and hopefully score a goal. 10 to go. Ganchev with a free kick. Crossfield ball to McKenzie. McKenzie tries to find a player. He looks for Dembele. Dembele intercepted. Sapazzi. Tamskiowski shoots them. Fofana cleared away. Ganchev now on the ball. He finds Fofana. Options in the centre for him. He whips it across. Headed away. McKenzie headed back in. Cleared away. And we win it again. And we find Stepezzi. Now Starkov. McKenzie. Stepezzi has overlapped. He's found. He whips it in. Keeper makes a meal of that. Oh my word. That is atrocious goalkeeping. And Gaston Kevin Rowling is not going to miss that chance. It's a half decent cross, nothing endangered, but that's just poor goalkeeping. That's a fairly rubbish five-a-side goalkeeper. I would be embarrassed by that mistake. And I'm rubbish. Really am. Fofana driving through, lovely skill. Whips it across to the near post, and the keeper should have let that go, because it would have been a corner, but hey, corner, Fofana's sake. Headed down, and Michele makes it 7-0. 7-0. Oh my word. 10-3 on aggregate, 13 goals in this episode. I was hoping this was going to be a short one. It's going to be ages in this episode. We've been ruthless, absolutely ruthless, and there's still 35 seconds to go. Rolling, whips it across, McKenzie. Just have a dig. He loses the ball. Don't get yourself sent off there, son. 20 seconds left. I think we've settled for 7. Cools, Palacios. Out Benassar. He finds Jacobs. And here is the full-time whistle. Gelios 7. Club Brugge 0. Svatok, Diaz 2, McKenzie, Tamskiowski, Rowling and Michele with the goals. Ruthless performance. 10-3 on aggregate. And there was me thinking we'd screwed it up by losing a 3-1 lead in the first leg. How little faith I have in my team. They are, at times, superb. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I have. A lot more than I did last episode, where it was 9 goals. I'm giving you 13 in this one. That's not bad, is it? Value for money, even though you're not paying me a penny. And that is quite right. You shouldn't be. I'm not worth any money at all. So, end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the FM Novice. I've stopped rambling for now. See you again soon. Good night.